जी मोअज़्ज़ज़ नाज़रीन, इस वक्त हम मौजूद हैं एक बहुत ही ख़ास जगह पर, बिल्कुल हमारे अपने आपके अपने एमटी इंटरनेशनल के जर्मन स्टूडियोज़ के एक हिस्से में, जहां पर खुदा ताला के फजल से खुदाम अहमदियत जो है वो एक बड़ी तादाद में मौजूद हैं और शबो रोज़ मेहनत कर रहे हैं कि किस तरह जलसा सालाना की ये कार्रवाई जो है वो आप तक बराह रास्त पहुंचाई जा सके। यहाँ पर हम देख रहे हैं कि इसमें दाएं तरफ जो बहुत से दोस्त बैठे हैं, यहाँ पर आपके ये खतूत हमें मौसूल हो रहे हैं और हमने सोचा कि यहीं से खतूत लेकर आपकी खिदमत में पेश करते हैं। और मसलन वर्दा खालिद राजपूत साहिबा नॉर्वे से हमें आपके पैगामात मौसूल हुए, जज़ाकुमुल्लाह अहसन अल जज़ा। इसी तरह बैतुल मेहदी यूनाइटेड किंगडम से भी आपका पैगाम और मुबारकबाद मौसूल हो गई है, जज़ाकुमुल्लाह अहसन अल जज़ा। Nasir?
Yes, dear viewers, what you can see behind us is probably a rare view for you. This is the area where MTA International is preparing their live transmission. Not just their live transmission, but also the short reports you see. And I mean, this is, like, as I said, a rare sight for you. You probably don't know who's working here. Parts of these areas you might know if you are following our transmission closely, because the photo of the day piece is also done here right behind the camera. And in a couple of moments we're going to show you a short report about MTA International. Our brother Ataul is going to take you behind the scenes of MTA International live transmission. And behind us you can also see the television screen where we also watch our own transmission, and we can follow the proceedings of the Jalsa Salana here as well. And a fun fact, the report you're about to see was also edited right over there. So this is the area where MTA International is working. Of course, this is only just a small part of all of the volunteers that make this live transmission possible. So we will see in a couple of moments a couple of more of the departments of MTA International. Of course, in the shortage of time, we can't show you all of the departments, but at least you will get a short glimpse at MTA International and its live transmission preparations.
जैसा कि हमारे भाई अभी फरमा रहे थे कि बिल्कुल इसी जगह से तैयार की गई रिपोर्ट हम सब मिलकर यहीं एमटी में खड़े होकर, एमटी जर्मन स्टूडियोज में खड़े होकर इकट्ठे देखते हैं। आइए देखते हैं।
Salana live on several channels is a major task and a great privilege for all those who are involved into, but it is also a great responsibility, not only for us who work in front of the camera, but also for those who work behind the camera and behind the scenes to ensure that the words of Hazur Aqdas and the proceedings of the Jalsa Salana reach all parts of the world. In the following minutes, I would like to take you behind the scenes of MT International and show you a glimpse of all the effort and all the work which is put into by presenting the Jalsa Salana in the best possible way to you, the viewers, who are sitting thousands of miles away in front of their TV screens, their laptops, their tablets, their phones, not only enjoying but also taking beneficial fruits from the Jalsa Salana has to offer. MTA not only broadcasts the speeches of Hazur Aqdas and the sessions of the Jalsa Salana, but also endeavors to prepare interesting programs and talks. Therefore, MT International has set up various studios at the Jalsa site. We are now here at the so-called studio zone, and at this spot MT International has, German Studios has set up 3 studios. On my left you can see the main studio where currently MTA is transmitting a talk live, which you might have seen on the broadcasting. Behind me on the far back you see the MTA webstream, German webstream studio, and the third studio is on my right. This is the studio from MTA3 Al Arabiya, from where the transmissions and proceedings of the Jalsa Salana are broadcasted in Arabic language, and also talks in Arabic language take places here. Beside the main studio and MTA Al Arabiya, MTA German Studios is transmitting the Jalsa proceeding and studio talks through web stream to the German-speaking audience.
On Hazur Aqdas messages, on the messages what our beloved Khalifa is giving us in his speeches and in his various programs. We are producing talks in German language we are producing documentary in German language about the promised Messiah alayhi salam, about the message of the promised Messiah alayhi salam, and we are sending live program about 5 to 7 hours a day in these 3 days. We went first time live on Tuesday, and now we are in proceeding of other live programs. During the Jalsa, about 20 to 25 devotees are working for the German web stream or helping to produce German programs, and day and night they are trying to win the love of Allah Ta'ala, the love of Khalifa through the work in the German web stream, through the work for Jamaat. A Jalsa day starts and ending. Actually, you couldn't tell when it ends and when it starts. Normally, we are starting on Wednesday with our production, and on Monday we are starting with technical to build up the technical setup. Starting a day with dua. That's the first point. After dua, we have a brief meeting, and we are discussing the program of the day, and then we are starting to build up the setup for the first session.
In addition to the studio programs, which are broadcasted live, MTA also prepares different documentaries, reports and nazms for its viewers by recording them either in advance or during the 3 Jalsa days. This is the job of the offline production and editorial department, which send its reporter teams to all corners of the Jalsa site.
Basically, offline production is everything besides the live broadcast, live coverage. Different shobajat you have, every shoba you can actually imagine, everything which is happening at the Jalsa besides the sessions in the main marquee. So let me give you an example for Langar Khana, for example. Preparing the food, giving the people the food, cleaning, parking, registration, whatever you can imagine is happening besides the live coverage. I'm responsible for all that. This shoba shows the people around the world what is happening besides what the Jalsa coverage is. Well, in our department we have the graphic department, we have the offline production department, we have the photography department. My guess is, I can't tell you how many people are here at one time, but let's say around about 80 people are working right now at this area. Our schedule is actually a 24-hour schedule. It is not a day schedule or a night schedule. Due to different circumstances we have here, you have to record, of course, during the daytime, and the editing is most likely during the nighttime. So there is a schedule, of course, or there is a structure we have. It is just hard to fulfill it. Because you have to show some flexibility, because there's some also some surprises or some activities going on which are not on our schedule, so we have to be flexible to record it also. So basically it is a 24-hour schedule, yeah, but not written exactly what we have to do and which time.
All the things related to graphics department are planned beforehand, as graphics department starts planning for Jalsa about 3 months ahead, where we sit together and decide which animation to create, which graphics will be used, and what corporate design would be used during the Jalsa Salana. Different teams are put together for specific tasks, and all these tasks are done with close cooperation and guidance from Murabbi Silsila, where Murabbi Sahib consults the team in different issues such as color scheme. During the Jalsa Salana, about 15 to 20 people work in our department on different projects.
हम लोग सुबह तकरीबन 9 बजे इकट्ठे होते हैं और
And all the planning during Jalsa is done one night earlier, and work on the project starts at 9 AM in the morning. During the Jalsa Salana, demand from other departments of MTA, such as graphics for programs and documentaries, live graphics are developed, and all these things are done parallel with their respective programs and documentaries. And we try our very best to complete the given tasks on time.
documentaries के लिए उनके अलावा दूसरे प्रोग्राम जो उनके लिए चाहिए होती हैं वो हम साथ-साथ तैयार करके देते हैं उनको.
After all programs, documentaries and their content has been checked and approved, they are being handed out to the transmission scheduling department, which integrates them into the live transmission.
The department of the live transmission is basically responsible for as I already said, the live transmission. So we have the overview of what is being broadcasted throughout the world on MTA1, and this is basically the work of our department. We have approximately, well, I would say 25 to 30 workers in our department, and alhamdulillah, the work is going well so far, and the atmosphere is very well, and there is brotherhood and lots of smiling and laughing, and alhamdulillah, I'm very satisfied with the work so far.
Dear viewers, now we are in the mobile production unit. This is the place where all strings, all the camera and audio signals from the Jalsa, from different studios, from the main hall comes together and then been brought out to the transmission van. So in front of your TV screens you see the pictures, you hear the sound, but how these pictures and these sounds are brought to you, this happens here at the heart of the production in this truck, which was also built by the MTA Germany team. All the VTs, the video technicians, the engineers, the producers sit together and take the best pics, take the best part of the Jalsa Salana and forward the signal to the live transmission to give you the best impressions and the best scenes of the Jalsa Salana here in Germany. Dear viewers, I hope this short report could give you a brief impression about how many workers, how many departments are attached and linked to each other, and how much effort has been put behind all the programs you see on MTA International during the Jalsa Salana. And there are so many other departments which work under the MTA International structure, which we could not introduce to you due to the shortness of time, but which do deserve to be mentioned, such as the camera operators, the audio department, the electrical department, and also the brothers who provide the equipment and food for the MTA workers. So that was MTA Behind the Scenes. I hope you have enjoyed it. This is Atal Kudus and cameraman Kamara.